Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel EXP22 Excel Chapter 8 Cumulative Real Estate Valuation. So project description is your analytics for the local real estate agency. A part of your duty, you track and sell the historical data to help the determine based on the secure footage you have decided to the analysis to the Excel, calculate the descriptive statistics, squares and footage. Loss you will forecast how value based on the historical sale data. So if you want to complete assignments or exam, you can contact on my WhatsApp link and email. If you want to complete my IT Lab course, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, and Microsoft Access, we can do online courses in accounting, math, stat, finance, economics, writing, and other courses. So I will guarantee your 90 or 95 plus grade your assignment and your exam. So we move to the question number one. So question number one is start Excel, download and open the file name exp22 Excel chapter 8 cumulative variations. Grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of the file name. Go to the Excel worksheets. So I have already downloaded the exp22 Excel chapter 8 cumulative valuation. So question number one is complete. We move to the question number two. So question number two is ensure the cell data worksheets is active, then use the frequency function to calculate the frequency distribution of the squares footage of home located in column C. Place your result in the range H4 to H11. So ensure the cell data worksheet is active and insert the frequency functions distributions for the of the square footage homes are located in column C and place the result in cell H4 to H11. So select the H4s and insert the frequency function. So type is equal to and type the frequency function and the range is C4 to C30, C4 to C30 and next is G4 to G11, G4 to G11, close bracket and press enter. So question number 2 is complete. We move to the question number 3. So question number 3 is enter a function in cell J4 to calculate the standard deviations of the current home value in column E. So enter a function in cell J4 calculate the standard deviations of the current home value in column E. So in cell J4 select the J4 is the standard deviations calculations. So to calculate the standard deviation of the current home value in column E. So type is equal to and type the stat function stat functions and next is E4 to E30. Select the range E4 to E13 and close bracket and press enter. So question number 3 is complete. We move to the question number 4. So question number 4 is enter a function in cell J7 to calculate the variance of the current home value in column E. So insert the variance function in column J7 and calculate the variance current value in column E. So insert the function in cell J7 select the J7 variance function and type is equal to J7 to calculate the variance of the current home value in column E. So type is equal to and type the variance function and range is current value is the current home value in column E. So select the current value E42 E13 and close bracket and press enter. So question number 4 is complete. So question number 4 is complete. So insert the various function and we move to the question number 5. So question number 5 is enter a function in cell J10 to calculate the convariance between square footage and column C and the current home value in column E. So insert the in cell J10s. So select the J10s and insert the covariance between the square footage column C and the current home value in column B. So type is equal to and type the covariance function and next is square footage column C and current home value in column E. So select the column C, C4 to C13 and next is E4 to E13, E4 to E13, close bracket and press enter. So next is question number 5 is complete. We move to the question number 6. So question number 6 is enter a function in cell J30 to calculate the correlation between square footage column C and the current home value column E. So insert a function in cell J3 calculate the correlations between the square footage column C and the current home value in column A. So select the J13s and type is equal to type correl functions insert the correl function and select the ranges D4 to D13 and next is E4 to E13, E4 to E13, close bracket and press enter. So question number 6 is complete. We move to the question number 7. So question number 7 is plot the accounting number for main from cell to cell J4. So select the J4, press enter. So apply the accounting number format in cell J4. So select the J4, press enter and apply the accounting number formats. Go to the home tabs and go to the number groups, apply the accounting number formats. So question number 7 is complete. We move to the question number 8. So question number 8 is insert a histogram based on the insert the histogram based on the square footage and square footage locators in the column C and move the chart so upper left corner in cell G15. Resize the chart so if the fills to the range is G50 to J28. So insert the histogram based on the square footage located. So insert the histogram in column C. So select the column C. So select the column C and insert the histogram. So insert the square square footage located in column C, label in C and move the charts left in cell J50. Resize the charts if fits to the range G50 to J28. So go to the insert tabs and go to the recommended charts, click the all charts and click the histogram charts and click OK. So insert the histogram charts and move the chart so that the upper left corner in cell G15. So G50 and resize the charts if fill in G50 to J28. J50 to J28. J50 to J28. So question number 8 is complete. We move to the question number 9. So question number 8 is complete and we move to the question number 9. So question number 9 is ensure the analysis toolbox adds in is the active and make the subdivision worksheet is active. Use the analysis toolbox to perform a single factor ANOVA including the label on the range C2 to E45 and place the result starting in cell G4. Resize the column G and M needed it. So ensure the analysis toolpack is active. So go to the subdivision worksheets and add active, make the subdivision worksheet active and use the analysis toolpack to perform the single factor ANOVA including the labels on the range C2 to E4, E45. So Analysis toolpack performs a single ANOVA including. So go to the data tabs and click the data analysis and insert the analysis subdivision and use the analysis and single factor ANOVA. Single factor ANOVA single factor, click OK, and next is input is C22E45 range, C22E45, C22E45 range, and place the result starting in cell G4. Resize the column G and M needed. So C22E45, select the column and checkbox is labeled in the first row and select the output range is G4. So output range is select the G4 and label in the first row, and next is output range and select the G4, C22E45 and G4, and resize the column G and M and click OK, and resize the column G and M needed. So select the column G2M and apply the autofit column. So question number 9 is complete. So if you want to complete assignments or exam, you can contact on my WhatsApp link and email. If you want to complete my IT Lab course, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint and Microsoft Access, we can do online courses in accounting, math, stat, finance, economics, writing and other courses. So I will guarantee you are 90 or 95 plus grade your assignment and your exam.